Hello Capricorn, and welcome to the October 2019 Tarot and Astrology reading. Thank you guys so much for your love and support on my last month's reading. You guys are literally some of my biggest supporters here on the channel. You guys always kill it on my videos, and I really cannot thank you enough. So anyways, so let's go over the cards I've drawn for you so far in the pre-shuffle for the Oracle. So in the Goddess cards, we have Radha, which is Earth energy, the dancing wonders of earthly innocence, pleasure, and ecstasy. Touch the earth, be close to nature, sing, play, be free, nourish yourself with milk and a healthy sense of self-love. Believe in yourself, new creative projects. And she's very similar to the Page of Pentacles, and the season that she comes in is winter. Okay, so, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is Epona, the goddess Epona. She's earth energy. She is fertile, wild, and swift. A sorceress. Get grounded, manifest wealth, have a plan of action, and go for it. You can manifest through your roots. Strengthen your root chakra, Leo and Virgo energy. And I think this is really interesting because the next card I drew from a whole different deck was your first chakra, which is your root chakra, which is all about your grounding, your survival, your instincts, but also like your fears. So, and I feel like there is some fear here. So the next card we have the Magician and the Mirror, and this is all about aligning your passion with your mind, or aligning your heart with your mind, things like that. And it's really about being able to manifest like anything you want, if you really want to. But the next card we have is Broken Heart, and it's kind of funny, like Pisces got this card too, I believe. And so but I kind of see some of you guys are scared of a broken heart, or you're scared to be vulnerable with someone, or you're scared that someone is like basically not what they appear to be in some way. Some of you guys could be scared to be hurt in some way. You know, you guys have went through like a really tough freaking time for the last several years now, you know, with all these crazy ass transits you guys have had to endure, and Pluto in your sign, and all of that stuff. And like I told you guys a long time ago, like over a year ago, like you guys are not going to be the same after this transit is done. And Saturn is moving direct again. It's going to be getting out of your sign very soon. And so I think you guys are kind of weighing out possibly a decision between fear and love. And sometimes what we think is fear isn't really fear, it's love. And sometimes what we think is love isn't really love, it's fear. When you really think about it, your heart isn't scared. Your heart just loves. Fear, your mind, is what's scared, right? Like it's all about feeling like something is going to threaten your survival, right? Something is going to hurt your heart. But your heart loves, you know what I mean? Your heart just feels. Your mind is what tells you, what blocks things from trying to hurt your heart, if that makes sense. So, but anyways, as far as your astrology goes, you guys have a really crazy busy month. Like the focus is really much on your perception, what other people think of you, your reputation. Sorry, I didn't mean your perception, I meant your reputation, your career, where you're going in life, your future, your goals, what you want to achieve, and really balancing out your relationships and your career life and your public life and all of that. So you're really, I think, Capricorn, this month going to be really focused and driven when it comes to setting goals, making goals happen. You realize your season is almost here. You realize the year is almost over. You're like, where's the time gone? I need to get some shit done. Like, I need to really do something different here. Like, I need to do XYZ, basically. And we are going to do this monthly reading a little bit different than normal, just because it's Libra season and I felt like changing it up. So we're actually going to do a spread here for the monthly reading. Let me just feel the cards here. Okay, let's do this. Your overall general energy for the month is the Four of Cups. So like I said, you're really wanting that one thing. You're really like, what have I achieved this year? And I didn't get to achieve that one thing I really wanted. You know what I mean? What is crossing you is the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, you're feeling like maybe you don't have the resources to do what you really need to do, or maybe you feel a little bit on the outside of a situation, like not a part of a situation, or you feel like someone abandoned you. Some of you could be missing someone from the past that may have hurt you or something, but that could just be for some of you. In the recent past, we have the King of Wands. So some of you guys could have been dealing with a fire sign in the recent past, okay? The next step, we have the King of Swords. Interesting. If you're not dealing with a fire sign or an air sign, some of you could be, you really feel like, you know, there may have been some anger, some emotional buildup, some passion buildup that you didn't act on in the recent past. And the next step would be getting honest with yourself, communicating with someone. What's going on emotionally at the foundation of your reading is the Tower. So definitely some built up anger, resentment, passion here that you just like really need to let out this month. Now for some of you, you could already be resonating with this. For some of you, it may not be just yet. We're not officially in October when I'm filming this, so, but definitely needs, like, it definitely seems like you need an emotional breakthrough. Like you're just like, but I'm telling you, Capricorn, like even if the first part of the month is kind of like this intense buildup of energy, I'm telling you it's gonna get better. Like in your astrology, I really see good things coming for you towards the end of the month, and after this month, like it really, things really start to turn around for Capricorn. So I'm really excited for you guys. What's going on in your mind is the Lovers reversed. So definitely some relationship stuff going on here. Definitely, whether it's from the past or present, definitely feeling like distance or separated from someone, or someone maybe betrayed you. There's also like a choice or two different paths here, like I was talking about before, that you can walk down, but some of you may just be feeling like, you know, distant from someone in some way. So let's go ahead and shuffle again. Ace of Cups coming out, reversed. Yeah, some of you guys are either letting go of someone, or there's just something going on with you and another person. If I could shuffle. You know me, never being able to shuffle cards. So lovely. Okay, let's try this again. All right, so now we're going to get 4 cards, 1 card for each week of October. Okay, let's do this. Week 1, we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. So working really, really hard, really trying to perfect something. And we kind of may feel like we're not, some of you may be overworking a little bit. And that's like a big focus this month, like with Mars and Libra for you guys, Capricorn. It's like your drive, your energy, and your focus is all on like work, career, where you're going. Like, I gotta get things done. I gotta get XYZ done. Like, and you could be putting a little bit too much pressure on yourself, or even like other people could be putting too much pressure on you, especially at work. Any bosses, any authority figures, they could really be like pushy towards you this month, and you could be like, can you just get off my ass, like for once, like, and they could even be putting extra responsibility on you this month. So just make sure you're not building any, like letting anything build up, because you're literally going to explode. Like you're going to have an emotional tower moment. This isn't like outside of you. Like you've went through the tower moments outside of you, I'm pretty sure. But the tower moment inside of you emotionally, just like exploding. Okay, week 2, the 4 of Pentacles reverse. So you're either letting go of a situation, like, or you're spending money in the second week. Some of you could kind of finally realize like, okay, I'm putting too much pressure on myself. I really just need to let some of this shit go. Because there's this illusion with the 4 of Pentacles that holding on to all these pentacles will give her security and power. And that's just not the case, you know? And so anyway, so week 3, we have the King of Pentacles. So once you release is when you start manifesting. Some of you guys could have another earth sign in your life around the 3rd week. You have 3 kings here, Capricorn. So the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and you're not the King of Swords or the King of Wands. So you don't have to try to be the King of Swords or the King of Wands. Like, it's not your job to be intellectual about things. It's not your job to be hot-headed about things, you know? It's your energetic makeup, though, to be goal-oriented, to be, you know, to feel good about yourself when you achieve things, to, you know, have this, to be a cardinal earth sign, basically, you know? To have values, to try new things, especially when it comes to earth-like energy, to be a little bit slower, to take your time, to be responsible. All right, last but not least, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So more decisions, but this could be more of like a money decision. Some of you could be juggling 2 different jobs, or juggling. I really just got that some of you guys may be getting an opportunity towards the end of this month to be in some kind of maybe leadership position or something along those lines. And we do have the Sun at the bottom of the deck, and Strength. So you guys could be dealing with some major Leo energy here, or just creative projects, children, friendship, social. And this month is going to be very social for you with Venus and Mercury in Taurus. It's literally going to be like, holy shit. Some of you guys are really stuck on a decision, or recently made a decision, or will be making a decision to let go of a job for your own emotional well-being. And I think it may be good. Or to let go of a situation, a living situation, a friend situation, something along those lines. So that is what I am getting for you guys so far, Capricorn. So let's go over your astrology really quick. So like I was saying, there's going to be a lot of drive and action and focus going on when it comes to your career, your public life, your reputation, promotions, possibly authority figures, your self-image, your goals, your future, all of that. You're going to be really wanting to focus on those things and laying down the foundation, the groundwork for those things. There could be, like I was saying, there could be someone over you or some authority figure that's putting a lot of responsibility or a lot of stress on you, or you could be doing this to someone else. You may get in some kind of leadership position, or feel like you really want some kind of leadership position this month. If you're a business owner, you're going to be really determined, really focused, really confident in what you're doing. Looks really good. There's a lot of energy and seriousness around your reputation, public image, future goals, career, future planning, all of that. So try to like take it easy on yourself sometimes. Try to lighten up sometimes. Also, you may get into some confrontations or some oppositions with somebody. There may be some opposing ideas or opposing opinions on something in the career or life, so just pay attention to that. Like I was saying, Venus and Mercury will be in Scorpio, so this is all about your social life, your friends, groups, networking, goals, wishes, dreams. You may be like, other people like just may find you really attractive and like want to socialize with you and want to talk to you. You could even make new friends this month, Capricorn. So let yourself be social. And you could really like kind of have this like creative inspiration this month as well. So that's really cool. The Aries full moon is going to be a big deal for you because it's going to be squaring your sign, and it's going to be squaring Saturn in your sign. And Aries is your 4th house. So this tells me that there's going to be a lot of pressure, a lot of kind of opposition between your public life and your personal life, and your career life and your home life. There may be some kind of responsibility with your family or your home or your personal life that's really challenging your career life somehow. So it's really important to learn how to navigate this, to really navigate this in a really clear-headed way, to not get really fired up or just overbearing or like too crazy about the situation. Like I said, try to lighten up, try to keep it light. You guys are really good at being sarcastic and like being funny in the most inappropriate and serious moments. And I think it's because you guys are like so dense. Like Capricorn is a dense sign. It's hard, and it normally is kind of serious at times. And so you guys like to lighten it up, because I couldn't imagine being a Capricorn. You know what I mean? Like I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart, but I couldn't imagine like actually being like a Capricorn sun, or having like, you know, a lot of my main planets in Capricorn. And so just try to like, you know, tap into that lightness, tap into that light side. I think it's really going to help you guys. So Pluto goes direct in your sign. So you've been going through a lot of internal transformation, a lot of change internally, dealing with a lot of your darkness internally. So when it goes direct, you're going to start seeing the manifestations of those changes outside of you, the changes you've made inside of you. You're going to start being able to see them, like, you know, changing things outside of you for the better as well, which I think is really good. You've been releasing a lot of things, learning a lot about, you know, being more compassionate, being more nurturing, while Cancer, like, while the North Node has been in Cancer. And you've just been getting a complete, like, you've been basically going under construction for so long now, Capricorn, and you're finally, like, gonna really start feeling like a new version of you. I don't want to say like yourself, because it may feel like that a little bit, but it's going to be a new, improved version of yourself, and I think you're really going to like it. I think like the real hard stuff is starting to lighten up and starting to fade off now. Now it depends on your actual birth chart, like, obviously, but anyway, so you're finally coming out of the darkness you've been in my opinion, and it's really kind of getting a lot more smoother, a lot more stable for you guys, and you guys have learned a lot of good lessons, a lot of serious lessons that may have not been fun and may have been hard to learn, but you're just so transformed, and it's really awesome. And so I hope you guys can look back on everything now, and maybe not just yet, you know, maybe some of you just aren't ready yet, but some of you may be able to look back on it and be like, wow, like, I see what XYZ has taught me. I see why that needed to happen. I would have been stuck there forever. I would have never started over. I would have never, like, checked my foundation to see where the holes were and why it wasn't working, you know, like. And so I think all in all, yeah, there's some shit here, there's some relationship shit here, some heart and head decisions. And I think you're really learning how to love no matter what with that Cancering energy, how to love no matter what. That doesn't mean you have to put up with bullshit. That doesn't mean you have to stay in a toxic or dysfunctional situation. It means I love you enough to know that we're not helping each other. So I love you enough to know that you may be happier without me and I may be happier without you. Or I love you enough to know that, you know, I'm enabling you, or this is not helping you, and maybe you need to learn it the hard way like I did, you know, or love yourself enough to know that this isn't what I deserve, that kind of thing. So anyways, Capricorn, we're going to go clarify all of this over on Patreon for your extended bonus reading, so definitely go check that out if you're interested. If you really want to get social this month and join a group, you can join us in Soulology, my online course on Patreon. We are going all into the shadow this month, the shadow side, and I know a lot of you guys have probably already done work on this, but it's going to be a breeze for you. Shadow season, I really don't think is going to be that deep for you, but if you would like to learn more about your shadow, if you would like to heal more, if you would like to join a tribe of us that, you know, will support you and be with you every step of the way and journey into spiritual wonderland with us, then definitely join us. Everything you need to know is down in the description below. If you would like to book a personal reading, everything is down in the description below as well. You can go to my website, TawnyMichelleTarology.com. Also, if you are subscribed to my channel, please make sure that your notifications are set to all. If you do not do this, then you will only get some of my notifications, because YouTube changed the way they did things, and I feel like people are not getting my notifications. So please make sure your notifications are set to all if you would like to see all notifications from me. I've been uploading a lot more different videos than just the monthly readings. I've been doing a lot of pick a card readings and fun videos like that, so definitely check them out. Anyways, I love you, Cappy, and I will see you over on Patreon in the extended bonus.